Hello, everyone. Welcome to all of you on my channel. And here we go again. Yesterday I was very busy, but I finally got my doctor's certificate and I am free of six major diseases that they wanted. So, yes, I just had to get that done for some work. So, that's done. And I guess soon I need to make some photocopies of certificates and everything and send it out. And let's hope for the best. And welcome, Pita. Nice to have you here. You're first person as usual. Thank you for asking me about whether I'm going on live. I had a host of work to do. Get up in the morning, have my breakfast, see to the cats, and then I had to go and put up the laundry, then saw a little bit to my YouTube channel, replied to some messages. Then after that, I again had to go and get the laundry and dry out the clothes and tidy up, change the linen. I washed the linen today, so change the linen and tidy up the room. And it's looking now worth living in. So yeah, I was just debating should I not, and then your message also came in, and I said yes. I would be going in by 10 o'clock your time, or 10 o'clock my time. But see, I still got held up. You know, I still got held up. So anyhow, I quickly hurried up, had a shower, and said, "Let's tune in." I am trying to, I'm trying to pin a comment, but I have a big symbol of a heart and, emoticons, and that is in the way. So I have to wait for one more message. And when that moves up, then I'm able. I can see the three dots, but I cannot click on it. The emoticons are coming up. So as soon as someone sends me a message, okay, Pita, thank you for sending me the message. So I can now pin my message. So tell me, Pita. Oh, Filipino farmer. Thank you so much, Rosemary, for tuning in. I am also on your. I am also on your. From morning, I have been on your live stream. So from morning, I have been on your live stream. Just now, I just muted it, but I still have you since morning. You and Randy, I still have you on my live stream. Yes. So don't worry. I'll just be peeping in now and then and looking. I cannot hear what you are saying, or what you and Randy are saying, but I can peep in now and then. You know. Uh, like I was saying, I had a whole lot of laundry to do. I had to tidy up the room, change the linen. Yes, I had quite a lot of things to do. And after finishing all that, Pitar also asked me. She said, "Are you going on live?" And I said, "Yes, I will. I think I will go on live. I'm almost finished." So I had a quick shower and set up my studio, my little studio, and said, "Yes, let me now go live." Thank you, Rosemary. Really appreciate, because I really need a lot of watch hours. I was a bit surprised yesterday. I was surprised yesterday because I'm monitoring my live hours every day. And YouTube, the day before yesterday, the evening live stream I had, so that doesn't come up because YouTube updates all the figures. YouTube updates all the figures for me at 5 o'clock in the evening, my time. So day before yesterday, I had my live stream at 5 o'clock in the evening, right? And my live stream gave me only about seven hours or something. Okay, it gave me about 7.5 hours. Yeah, 7.5 hours. And till yesterday afternoon, I kept seeing the update of my watch hours for that particular live stream, and from 7.5 hours it went up to 11.1 hours. Okay, it went up to 11.1 hours. And then at 5 o'clock yesterday evening, when I came back from the checkup at the hospital, when I came back in the evening, I came back pretty late. And then when I checked my update, it showed 16 hours. It showed 16 hours. So thank the Lord that it was 11.1 hours from the live stream, and plus maybe all the other videos that many people have now been watching, some of my older videos, and many are watching also the previous live stream that I've done, some of the live stream that I've done before, some are watching. So though my day before yesterday's live stream showed 11.1 hour, as of yesterday it showed 11.1 hour. Total update I had was 16 hours. So I'm very happy that at last, it showed some good figures, so I'm just doing as much as I can. So that's why I decided, I finished my work. Let me just go for some time on live stream. Let me do it for some time, and maybe I will schedule one for this evening. I will schedule one for this evening. So yes, I have a little leftover food from yesterday, so I have got that for my lunch. So I can cook in the afternoon a little bit for dinner, and then tomorrow's lunch as well. So let's see, I will go on here and try to do as many live streams as I possibly can do. So Rosemary and Randy, your live stream is still going on. Okay, it is still going on. It's still going on. I don't know why I can't see the comments, but I don't want to do anything because last time I went to see something and I lost out on all your. I lost out on your video, and then I had to go back and try to find the notification and log into your video. And after that, I was showing the other people. I said, "See, I'm still on Rosemary's live stream." And when I went to put it up, I said, "What? There's some other video going on, not this." So I asked in the comments, and then Pita and Kenlin, she said, both of them said that no, Rosemary is gone off. Okay, I said, thank God. I was wondering what happened, So I had watched. It was on till you finished, so that was good, So yes, so thank you also for your support, and thank you, Pita, for your support. Pita has now become very regular, and she even keeps asking me, because I had not advertised for any live stream. She kept asking me, are you going on live? So that was nice, Pita, you're in school now. Okay, you're still working. That's right. Yes, thank you so much. I know Pita says also she keeps it on low volume because she has her own workspace, her own office. So she keeps it on low volume and she watches, and she tries to. She encourages others to participate and subscribe and also watch my live. So thank you, Pita. Really, lots of strong supporters I am having. So tell me in your comments. Today's theme is, what scene do you like best when you visit a place? What do you like to visit? What kind of scenery do you like to see? That is my theme for this video. So please drop in your comments. Well, when you visit a particular country, or a city, or countryside, or wherever you visit, what is the main thing you like to see? What is the main thing you would like to see? I love waterfalls. I love really waterfalls. And if there is a waterfall in the area, I think I would really love to go and see a waterfall. When I was in other cities before in Philippines, I did not have a chance to see any waterfall. But when I went visited Iligan City, then Pita took me to see the Tinago Falls, and I was happy to, see very nice falls. Tinago, it means hidden, the hidden falls, because you cannot see, just suddenly you see the water coming out, so it's so at the top, it's like thick jungle forest, so you cannot really see the source. But I don't know if you could go higher, or if you had a drone, and if you sent a drone up there, I don't know if the water source would be visible, but I guess it's not really so visible, because that's why it's called Tinago. It means the hidden waterfall. So uh, I guess so. But when you look up, you only see this water shooting out, and it's all dark, and foliage, and all those kind of things. And it's not very high, but it's pretty high compared to a few other low waterfalls. I think, Pita, the Maria Cristina waterfalls that Alex had spoken about, and then you also told me about it. I think it is shorter. I went onto Google, and I had a look at it, but I did not make a comparison with Tinago Falls. But yes, I know Tinago Falls, you first have to really take transport, the hubble, you have to take that high up, and then no other transport goes there. So, or maybe private transport, but no public transport. So yes, it was pretty high, we had to travel high up, and then, witness the waterfalls. And even for the waterfalls, we had to go right down, but the fall was from top. So I don't know if the Maria Cristina waterfall is, it seems to be much lower than the Tinago falls. So yeah, already fixed up with Pita. Next time, whenever I do visit Iligan City, so we go and see the Maria Cristina waterfalls. And in fact, I asked her about it, and she said it is closer than the Tinago Falls, much closer than the Tinago Falls. In fact, she said we passed it on the way to Tinago Falls. We passed it, in the jeepney. So okay, so that was nice to know. I had my breakfast, but I'm feeling hungry. So maybe I'll have to have an early lunch today. Cut down on my live stream. But I'll go live stream in the evening. Let's see. I'll go in the evening as well. But I have to not only cook, I also have to remove some certificates. And, then tomorrow morning, I'll have to go and I'll see tomorrow morning, afternoon, or do a morning live stream, and then afternoon it gets very hot over here. So then go off to the mall, get my photocopies done, and send it by EMS. It's a express mail service. So send my certificates and the doctor's certificate, doctor's letter, and all, send it to that person, and let's see what works out. No harm in trying, right? Oh, 1 second. I forgot to bring something for my back. Just give me a minute. Okay. Let me get something for my back. I rearrange my bed. So, yes, get something for my back. It's a little more comfortable. Not very comfortable. I should have forgot about it at all. Completely, I forgot. Don't forget to click on the like button, like and share. So don't forget to click on the like and share button, and as and when you can comment, I'll be happy. Before others come, let me see if I can share it on the YouTube. I'll just quickly share it on YouTube, and hope some are passing by, they see the notification, and they join in. Okay, done that. I've done that. So I've shared it on the YouTube channel. So let's see how things go. So, Pita, anything special today for your school? Any particular preparation? For me, like as I said, I love to see waterfalls. That is it. I don't mind going to see a few historical places, learn something about the history behind it. See some, like when I visited Lebanon, I remember I went to see many, many historical places like what was it, Baalbek. Baalbek was a real, so much of it is left in ruins, but it was nice to visit Baalbek. And then we went to some caves. Was it the Jaita caves? I have some pictures of that. I must put it into. I want to make all these whatever pictures I have. I'm putting it together to make it into a live stream. So my first live stream is still not done. It takes a lot of time, captioning the pictures and writing some write up for the pictures. It really takes a lot of time. Okay, and encoding the students. Don't forget to click the like button. Yes, so I visited at the Jaita caves, and there was, I think the Jaita caves were, they were if it is the right name, I forget, but it was all about, it was underground ice, like, and there you see a lot, a river was flowing through, very cold, and no photography was allowed inside. They did not permit any kind of photography, so you have to leave your cameras, everything outside, not taking it in, kind of, and so I saw a lot of not oh my god, icicles over there, lots of icicles, and stalactites and stalagmites. Isotherms was in my mind, and isotherms is not what the term to use. Yes, the stalactites and stalagmites, a lot of stalactites and stalagmites, um, for those that do not know what that is, the top of the cave, the ice keeps melting down, and as it keeps falling, it gets frozen, right? It gets frozen. So you find, from the top, you find them hanging, okay? And right down, sometimes they drip, when they are falling, they are dripping and they are dripping down, and then the ice collects down, and then the ice from down starts to grow up, and from the top the ice is growing down, the icicles, the frozen one. And then at some stage or the other, both of them meet together. At some stage or the other, both of them meet together. So the stalactites and the stalagmites, if I'm not mistaken, according to how I used to teach in geography, stalagmites, they are very mighty, they are very strong. Stalagmite, okay? So we, it ends in mite, but like might, very strong, mighty, oaks, so strong. So the stalagmites, if I'm not mistaken, are the ones that are formed down from the ground up, and the stalactites are the one that comes from the top. So as a teacher, we use all these kind of gimmicks, we use these gimmicks to teach, so it students remember. So there may be not a gimmick for the top one, there's a gimmick for the bottom one. So, something very strong, a strong base, and they grow and they are moving upwards, like, they go up. So they are very mighty, they're very strong. So stalagmites, if I'm not mistaken. But somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, stalagmites. And ice drops, water drops that keep falling from there and get frozen, they are called the stalactites, and they do join at some stage or the other. They join. So very beautiful, the underground river, and very beautiful to watch the stalactites and stalagmites. And if I remember correctly, no, there is no boat in the river, and that is one of the reasons why they do not even want any photography, because even the sound of clicking, on the camera, many people, if they are there clicking, it can cause, the sound can cause a vibration in the underground, and it can loosen up, whatever is the ice and, the rocks and whatever, it could uh, loosen them up and create danger for people also, and it will lose the beauty of the place, right? So that is one of the reasons why they do not even allow to shoot camera, take any pictures. No, not permitted at all, and it will be a very serious offense if they find anyone doing that. So beautiful that was. And then we went, or is that, I forget really the name of that cave. And then we went to another place, and it was up on a mountain, and I don't know whether that was called the Jaita Grotto. I'm not too sure, but it was a church with a lovely grotto there and things like that. Beautiful scenery right around. In Lebanon, when you visit any of the churches, they are very strict how you are dressed. You're not allowed to wear shorts, okay? You need to wear trousers. And ladies, no low tops, no mini skirts and mini dresses, nothing. They have to be well dressed. But so for those who have like sleeveless or low tops and they happen to go there, then they sell shawls, or you can hire the shawls, so they you can buy or you can hire the shawls. Just wear the shawl around, the ladies would wear it around, and then go to the church area, the grotto area. We also saw there was a cable car. So if you want, you can travel right from down to up, the cable cars. So there was a cable car, the air one, mid air. So you can travel right from down to the top, or from top you can go down. But we prefer to go walking up there, And I forget, we went driving there, how we went, I really forget, short term memory. But beautiful. And Baalbek ruins were wonderful, wonderful. Hopefully I'll get the video up, at some stage or the other. So yes, I have gone to see like these kind of places over there, like, I'm really wanting to go. I'm really wanting to go to see Egypt. Egypt, the ancient ruins, the pyramids. And they have a thing called the light and sound show. It seems it's very beautiful. With lights and sounds and all that. It seems at night. It's a very beautiful show. So the light and sounds show. So would like to see that. Take a night cruise also on the river. It would be nice. That would be wonderful. So, but main thing is to see the pyramids. That's really, really a landmark, right? The wonders of the world. So, yes, I would like to see that when I visit Philippines. I want to go to Netherlands. Okay, Netherlands, the old Holland. See all the tulips. I do not know now how much, but I have seen early videos. And in geography, I learned also, and I thought about the Netherlands and the tulips, and the wooden shoes they used to wear in those days. The people from Holland, the Dutch people, the wooden shoes they used to wear, the beautiful very colorful dresses with the kind of headgear they had. So remember that. Of course, things have changed now. It has now gone back to a lot of modernized this, but I'm sure there are places where tradition still carries on. They may be having some local festival or something like that. So for that reason, the Netherlands, the old Holland, yes, I would like to visit that place to see, whatever I had learned and taught in school in earlier days. I could this because in my early days when I first started teaching, apart from English and math, I also taught social studies, and I taught geography. Geography also. I did teach geography and history in my early teaching days. But after about 3.5 years teaching in that school. My other first school, I went to Muscat in Sultanate of Oman. Then it was only English and math. And from that time onwards, all the schools I went, it was always English and math. So, I enjoyed that. So other subjects I stopped teaching, not so interested. Oh yes, I taught science also in my first year. Remember, I was talking in a previous live stream. I had to study about flowering plants, and I didn't know even bougainvillea and canna, and I did not know some of these. So yes, it was interesting. So I really enjoyed teaching science as well. Yes. Then yes, so that was about Netherlands. I would like to visit that. My family have my wife and my daughter and son, my kids. They have visited UK. Somehow or the other, I'm not interested in visiting UK and London. I don't like the weather over there. And if I do visit any part of Europe, I France is one place I definitely want to visit, and also meet my friend. Like for over 20 years we've been friends or close to that. So meet her and her family as well. But now her daughters are married and they have gone off and they have their own families as well. But the husband and wife, they have a beautiful place. The husband is also, he does his own construction work. He has built up a lot of stuff over there. They've got a beautiful garden behind. And so yes, I would love to visit France for sure. France, I would visit France before Netherlands as well. But let's see how things work out for me. Do something like Southern Europe, like France, and go to Italy. Italy, visit Greece. Greece has a lot of ancient history. My wife went to Greece, and she said it's a wonderful place. They also have a cruise somewhere down that side, part of the Mediterranean Sea, or somewhere. They also have a cruise around there. So and see Greece and all the neighboring. So, yes, these are my dreams. These are my places which I would like to visit, and I've given you why I would like to visit them. Uh, Pita, don't worry. Uh, don't you mute your phone also, please. Don't worry. Just leave it on. Mute your phone because you will hear me talking, and it will be a disturbance to you. So and you kind of cannot afford to make an error while you're encoding the students form. So later on it will be even more of a problem to uncode and do everything again. I realize that. So don't worry, Pita. You can mute it. You can leave my live stream on, mute it, and whenever you are taking a break, then you can just put in a comment, right? Whenever you're taking a break, put in your comment. I understand that. So please do mute your phone, Pita. Do mute your phone, and if you can just keep the live stream running, and whenever you can watch it, and whenever you can read anybody else's comment, and or hear something I'm saying at that time, then it's okay, because I know that you will also listen and you will comment on it later on. I know that. So you have been doing that before. So yes, that's okay. I know you will see it again and you will comment also again on it. So you have done it in the past. So yes, just mute it and concentrate on your work. Do a set work. You're doing 5 students, 10 students, 15 students. You're doing encoding for them. I don't know how you do it, but whatever you're doing. So take that and finish that, and then if you want to peep in, you can peep in, but concentrate on that. Don't try to do simultaneously. No. Okay. So I understand that. Just don't worry. Just carry on, but mute. I'm saying, just mute your phone. Just mute your phone, so you're not disturbed by the noise, by the sound. Okay. So those are some of the places that I would like to visit. All right, and the reason why I would like to visit those places. If I have a chance to go to New Zealand again, there is lots of New Zealand that I did not see. Yes, yes, Pita, as usual. Yes, I value that. So just mute it, okay? Mute your phone. Mute your phone. So another place I would like to go and visit is I would like to visit is New Zealand. I've been there for 4 years, but mostly only in the last year did I really go, sightseeing and visiting. I went only to some places in the North Island, and in the South Island there is a ferry that goes across to Moncton, Mocton, if I remember correctly. Okay, I'm so sorry if I'm saying something wrong. Other somebody knows more about New Zealand, they can correct me. But if I just remember correctly, Moncton. So there's a ferry that goes across from Wellington to Moncton. Wanted to experience the ferry ride also over there. It takes quite a long time, not days and all, but I think it was about 2 hours or two to 3 hours or something. So went there, walked around Moncton, but lots of mostly commercialized, But in South Island, there are many beautiful places to see. There is a Christchurch, which is like lots of pasture lands and lots of ancient history there, and so Christchurch. And visit a place called uh, Joe Fraser, something like that, Joe's Fraser, because that place is very near to the Antarctica. Joe Frazier or Fraser, whatever, something like that. It's very, very close to the Antarctica. So lots of ice, very cold out there, So, yes, do a little more sightseeing of South Island, in New Zealand. And North Island, I did not visit the capital because they said it is like mini Bombay. So I didn't want to go, crowded places and all. I have not really been to any beach, and I've not been to the mountain. I don't know skiing or anything like that, but at least, visit something and try a little bit of skiing, see what it is like, how it is like, on the snow. uh, so I would like to visit that. And the beauty of New Zealand is you can be snowing. I'm sorry, you can be skiing on the mountains and in the snow. And let's say in about another hour or 2 hours or so, you can be on the beach, enjoying Sunnyside Beach and, relaxing, swimming and all there, So that's the beauty of New Zealand, right from mountain to sea and sea to mountain, you can travel, like within the day, in a couple of hours, you can, so you can see so many different kinds of things. And we saw a lot of caves and all that, in a place called Rotorua. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Rotorua. And then at the name just slipped out from my this. But there was a very beautiful museum. Not Hastings. Hastings was the first place we went to. Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. A very, 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 very good museum. Very good museum also. It's all in that line of Rotorua and all, it just slips my mind the name. So very good museum and all that, very pretty, very nice. And also I saw a lot of places there, but if I ever visit again, I want to visit somewhere in the South Island, and in the North Island, I want to visit like some mountain, and I want to visit the beach, like any particular beach or not any particular one, any beach and any mountain region. Go from one to the other, travel and see how it is. But the thing is, like New Zealand is very expensive. Hotels are expensive. Um, um, Hotels are expensive, travel is expensive, food also I think is quite expensive. If I can recall from those days when I was eating food there, it was quite expensive. So you need to have a real good budget for New Zealand, so let's see. New Zealand also is on the charts for, I would like to visit again if possible, but better than visiting again is better to visit some other places, right, and see. So I can say I have been to these places. I definitely want to visit South America. Mexico, New Mexico, I definitely want to visit that. And in South America, I definitely want to visit Peru, Brazil, and Valenzuela, Valenzuela, Valenzuela. Forget now how you pronounce it. Valenzuela, Brazil, and Peru. Okay, I want to visit these places. My daughter has been to Peru. She has lived in the jungles of Peru, and she says, like, there's no food available around there. They just grow something of their own because it's thick forest. uh, but she stayed there for a week or 10 days or something like that, kind of a retreat kind of a thing. She had gone. Lots of spiritualistic people, like, had made this trip together, and she met them from different parts of the world. But she said that she even wanted, at one stage, she wanted to go and settle down in Peru. She loved it, and not live in the main city, but live like this, in the jungle, in the forest. She wanted to even do that, but things did not work out. So she's still in Canada. So yes, I would also like to visit, but I don't know about a jungle life. Just to visit, it's okay, but to stay there, all the insects and mosquitoes and God knows what else, is there. So I wouldn't really be comfortable, kind of, I think. But living for about a weekend or 2 nights or something like that, just to experience it, yes, I wouldn't mind doing that. And then, so Peru, Brazil, Valenzuela, Mexico, New Mexico, part of Northern America, that side, I would like to go and visit. The US is so vast, so maybe visit some places in Texas, maybe visit the Grand Canyon, visit the Grand Canyon. Now, in some of the YouTubers, I've been hearing a lot Montana, and the drive route or whatever it is through Montana. So yes, I am up for grabs to try something like that. uh, I want to gear up myself to take a motorbike ride. It's a very dangerous ride in Thailand. It's in a place called Pai in Mae Hong Song. The district is Mae Hong Song. And Pai and Mae Hong Song is also the name of cities, and Mae Hong Song is also the name of the province. So from Mae Hong Song to Pai, there is a circular road. One side is really very dangerous. The other route is pretty better. It's always safer to go in a group, always safer to go in a group. So I don't know, at some stage of my life, if I do get a chance to do that, I would really like to, go on that. Those group tours, to go on the regular group tours, they are pretty expensive. And, because for the boarding and staying and having the guide and everything, they are pretty expensive. I do not have a motorbike, so I would have to rent a motorbike, and you have to have a good motorbike, right? You have to have a good motorbike. Rose, nice to see your live stream is still going on. Yes, I some of the other, I can't see comments, but I can still see the live stream going on. That's great. Maybe I'll have to hear it. The latter part of it, I'll have to hear it and see, what all you were talking about or what all was going on your stream. So Yes, so I would like to visit this, motorbike, take this ride on this ring road, and it's a dangerous place, and then accommodation and all will be, so it's a very expensive tour, and I don't know anyone out here, so going as a private group on your own might be cheaper, but I do not know like anybody, so that would be a difficult thing for me. So let's see in due time, what can I afford to do, and if I can do that, I would like to go. There are a few more places out here. I've got this very good friend of mine. She just came on my live stream the last time. Very lucky I suddenly saw her there. She's been through horrible experiences, out here, but she's created a great name for herself. She's a very great motivational speaker. And Parinda, her name is Parinda. So very kind-hearted person, and she is also into a lot of entrepreneurship, and she has Pita did send me some links, and she told me like she had watched, a few of her videos, and she loved her videos. She's not after monetization. She's doing well in her life. She's a great entrepreneur. She has set up a restaurant in UK, in London. She has a restaurant in London. She has a lot of business partners. She has a company set up in Bangladesh also. She's a strong advocate for women who have gone through very difficult lives. So, and she's also got office in America, and now she's got great ties with Saudi Arabia, and she is also with the Saudi Arabia embassy at the moment till February 15th, and February 2020 she's going to make a trip to Thailand. She said she's bringing along some of her business partners for medical, and they are going to be in Krabi. So I've never seen Krabi, so I don't know, how much time I will have, because from February 19th to February 26th, to February 25th, I'm having my teachers training colleague. He and his wife will be here visiting Thailand at that time. They don't want to extensively go sightseeing anywhere. They just want to relax, but go and visit some places nearby or something new to see, but at their leisure, no hurry. So uh, they are coming during that time, and 19th to 25th they are leaving, and 26th of February my visa is ending. So if I have not extended my visa, then which I'm not inclined to do, then 25th I have to leave Thailand. On the 25th I will have to leave Thailand, but no worries, because whenever I want to visit Thailand again, I will get a 30-day entry. I just come to the airport, and because I have a Canadian citizenship, so I just get 30 days whenever I come to this. And if I want to extend, I can extend, but no need of extending. Just 30 days to visit anything, any place I want to, or whatever that is. Somebody is also trying for a job for me out here. The government doesn't you actually give a work permit after you have 60, but if somebody happens to be like having a job here, and then they turn 60 years, but the establishment still wants to keep them, they love their work, they are capable of working, and the place they are working wants to still employ them, then they can apply for a special work permit visa, and that visa is granted on an annual basis. So they do give it, like that, and it's granted on an annual basis. But most of the local Thai people at 60, they retire. But this person who is helping me to try and get a work permit, uh, the wife is a retired nurse. The husband is sick, so he cannot work. The wife is a retired nurse, but even though she's retired, she's still working because they have a shortage of nurses. So she's still working. But they have two sons, and uh, they also have a restaurant business. The restaurant is a little closed. Some problem took place over there, and nobody was there to supervise. So there's a little problem with the restaurant, but they will soon open it, and so they are going to get me there as a private English language teacher. That's what they are going to work the work permit as a private English language teacher. So I would, teach their employees English. They are also starting a company of recruiting nurses, and they want the nurses also to go through a period of learning basic English, before they get into they get recruited into any jobs or something like. So through that recruitment process, they want them to learn some English, basic English, to start with, and so they want me to come there. So they are trying to make a work permit for me, and just pray that it works out. I want to work. If I come to Philippines, I still cannot work. I could work in Rosemary's ex school, privately, just without as a volunteer. But even then, in case by chance where the government problems are there, which I don't want to run into any problem in any country with the law, like, but here it will be legal working, so that would be good. I can work legally here. I enjoy working and teaching. I enjoy teaching, so I will be doing teaching. And I told them then, we can have evenings and weekends can be devoted to teaching students and adults, who locally who want to learn as well. I can have classes for them. So that is how, they said, okay, that's a good idea. They have enough of space. They have enough of space to run the classes. So they said, okay, that's a good idea. We can do that. So we are looking at, all these things. So I will be well made use of also. So this, I would also have a little income, a nice, decent place to stay. They are giving me free accommodation, so that is good for me. And I would also get some salary from there. So all around it would be beneficial for me to get this job. So just do pray, like things work out well, and the government accepts, as a private language tutor, they accept it, and I get the work permit. But I love Thailand. It's only that I do not have anybody to talk to, but if I have these classes going, it is interaction with people, right? And it's something I love to do. Then also legally, I can use my knowledge about autism. I can use that knowledge about autism, and I can help, like, any autistic people in any way, children who have autism. I can also help them in some way, and that will improve my experience also. And I get my brother involved. If I can use his company name, and yeah, I can do all these kind of things. So that would be like, very, very useful, very nice. So setting up a company here, I checked more, and it is really very difficult, because for every foreigner you have to employ 4 locals. So they don't. I tried to see if they have anything like remote. Like my brother has his company, a legal company set up in Japan. So can I be like just affiliated and doing that, and like kind of, it's not really doable. But if I have this work permit, then through that I can just use the thing to do it. So let me see how things are going for that work thing. So just remember me in your prayers just for that. And also a shout out to, please remember Stephen and his wife Martha. Martha doesn't keep very good health. So she was improving this week. Stephen said that the last time he came on the live stream on a Sunday evening, I think. Saturday, it was, or Sunday morning, it was Saturday night his time. So the last time he came, he said that she's been improving for that week. So that's a good sign. That's very good that she is improving. But keep Martha in your prayers, Martha and Stephen. All right. In particular, do remember Rusty also in your prayers. My Rusty has been keeping a lot of ill health. He seems to be recovering, but not too strong, not too good again. And Rusty is one of the main supporters financially of Rosemary's channel, and in the Philly Elementary School, he's one of the main contributors financially. And it was very sweet of Rusty. Um, I saw his comment, and he was saying, like, he doesn't have boggles, he doesn't have anybody like this to waste his money on, and he would love to send all his money, whatever he has, he would love to send his money to Rosemary's channel and to the school and things like that. Wow, that's such a wonderful gesture, right? So sorry. So do remember Rusty in your prayers as well. Such a great man, such a nice man, so dedicated, like to helping out. So do remember him in your prayers, and pray that he gets well soon again, and he's back to work, and back to doing what he loves doing best. So remember Martha Stevens' wife, Martha Bennett, and remember Rusty also in your prayers. Um, these are the two main people on my channel who Rusty is not on my channel, but we get along and communicate with each other on Rosemary's channel. So do remember Martha Bennett and Rusty in your prayers, and you know, hope they get well soon again and back to normal living, So, like we always pray generally for people like suffering and all that. Generally, in my prayers, I just pray generally, but um, it's nice when you know names of some people and you can pray using their name, pray specifically for them. It's so wonderful. It's so good. So do remember Rusty and Martha Bennett in your prayers that they recover, soon. So, yes, coming back to our theme about travel, let me see. Um, I've thought for a long time to go to Mauritius, okay, Mauritius, and to Seychelles. Seychelles, yes. Many, many years ago, when I first started teaching, um, there was an advertisement by the government of Seychelles for teachers to go and teach in Seychelles. So I remember I had applied to the embassy or the government, whatever it was in Delhi. So I applied through them, and I got a letter from them, but they wanted degree holders, and I wasn't even a graduate at that time. I was still studying for my graduation while I was working. I was doing online study, so I was still not a graduate. So because of that, it did not work out for me. But yet the Muscat job, I was very happy. I mentioned about my Muscat job, what happened, and how I made it through, though I felt the interview didn't go well. It's on another live stream of mine. I mentioned in detail, but I was happy that I wasn't even a graduate. And the agency that was arranging the visas, said we cannot make your visa because you're not even a graduate, and we are only doing it for graduates and postgraduates we are recruiting. I said, but the principal has said, he sent you a message and he sent me a message, a telegram. No, in those days they had telegrams. So he sent me a telegram, and here's the telegram. I showed it to them, and I said, I'm sure he has sent you also a message. So, it's okay. I will just inform the principal that you are not making my visa. But then they, they finally agreed. So even though I wasn't a graduate, I remember I went there. I taught in 1980, 1981, August 1980 to 1981. I taught over there. And 1981, I couldn't take my wife. My salary was very low. So I came back to Bombay. And when I came back to Bombay, then in 1992, I finally finished my graduation. In 1992, I finally finished my graduation. So at that time, Seychelles, they wanted graduates. So I had not gone. And that time, Seychelles, I remember very clearly, some of the rules and regulations. They said, be careful, bring a lot of, mosquito anti-repellent, because lots of mosquitoes and dengue and all this was there in Seychelles, in those years. So yeah, I still have the letter back home. I saved some things, like I said the other day on my live stream. I am very sentimental, very sentimental. 10% senti, 9%, 90% mental. So very sentimental, 10% senti, 90% mental. So there are few things I still hold on to. They are there. When I pass away, my daughter will go through my stuff, and whatever she wants to do with it, she can do. I'm gone. I do not know what is happening, but for the moment I keep it. And when I go back and I'm reorganizing and resettling, whatever I have there, I don't really need it, right? Because if I'm not using it, I don't need it. So I got rid of a lot of stuff. But there are many birthday cards, and my wife's anniversary. She used to say, "Give me wedding anniversary cards and birthday cards," and my family used to give me. My kids used to give me. So I still got those things preserved, So it's too much bulky to carry around. So they are all saved there in my daughter's house, like in Canada. So but I keep reorganizing, and I started getting rid of a lot of things from there, because if I've not used it now for almost 5 years, if I've not used those things, means I don't need it. So only things that have happy memories for me I keep, but clothes and other things I got rid of. I've got a lot of warm stuff over there. One big bag trolley, a big trolley on wheels, a cloth bag. It's really a huge one. You can't take it in the aircraft, it's not a trolley to take in the aircraft. It's really huge, big. So in that, I've got all warm things. You name it, I've got it there. So in time, as the kids grow, there are two boys, my two grandsons, and I've got a granddaughter. So in time to come, if they want to ever use any of them, it fits them well, jackets and all good condition. So yes, they can always make use of it. They don't have to buy new ones. Now they are still young, they are still small, but when they grow, my eldest granddaughter, she'll be entering her teens this year in the month of March. She'll be entering her teens. Wow, 13. Wow. Another few years and she'll be past school, right? Getting into university and college and all that. Wow. I spoke a little more about her dreams and what she's doing also in my previous live stream. So, yes, that is also there. Uh, so that's why I would like to visit, like Mauritius and Seychelles, but I don't know, because Seychelles is more like below in the Indian Ocean, like it's there, and Mauritius is more towards the US and West Indies and all. Mauritius more that side, so I don't know how it will work out. So let me see. Uh, Mauritius also French speaking, a lot of French speaking, like they have English and French as their first language. So yes, let us see how things work out. And I believe Mauritius also, I believe, ancestry. If you look into Mauritius ancestry, lots of Indians went to settle down there. Malaysia also seems to be a lot of Indian population, and I think the president or whoever it is in Mauritius, sorry, in Malaysia is also originally from either India or India or Sri Lanka, either India or Sri Lanka. So Malaysia also, I believe, like has an origin now, and a lot of Indian population are there, and they have businesses and all also. So same thing with Mauritius. They are original, like lots of basically Indian population that went and settled down there, and they have grown. And in Spanish Town, Jamaica, um, Joyce, she also mentioned, she said in her Spanish Town also, and Kingston and all. There are many, many Indians over there. Many Indians who have been living there for generations as well, and all many of them have a lot of businesses and all over there also. So yeah, let's see. Yes, Caribbean. My wife always wanted to go on the Caribbean cruise, but finally we never made it. We never made it there. But yes, I would like to go on the Caribbean cruise at some stage or the other. There are so many beautiful islands to see there. So many beautiful islands to see there. The cruise, and the cruise has different cruises, different visit, different islands. In that area right around. So um, let's see. That would be another place I would like to go. And yes, when I go to South America, I want to go to Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. It seems it's a very nice mountain up there, and a very nice way out there. And I read also there is a beautiful train service. There is a beautiful train service. I don't know, Machu Picchu to go, or even some other places. The train service, beautiful train, goes on sightseeing and all. So yes, and it's a bit expensive as well. But yes, save up and go for something like that. When I'm going to South America, take those exotic trips. I prefer more land trips than air. Air is faster, land trips are longer. But in land trip, you can see much more of the country, right? And then when you see more of the country, you can always think of visiting again some other those places also. Like you can think of visiting them when you're traveling from one place to another. So I prefer, and that's why when now I'm retired, so I have lots of time. Like I always say, if anything I have a lot of, it is time. I have a lot of time, so I don't mind taking the snail travel. I don't mind, even if I retire in Cebu and stay there, as much as possible I will take the ferries and buses, and you name it, I will take jeepneys or whatever is available. I will travel mostly by land, unless some places, and some places, what happens in Philippines, you've got to go all the way back to Manila and then go to that place. Like I'm just saying, if I visit Biliran and I want to go to I want Tacloban is the airport, and some places, like if I want to go to Jensen from Tacloban, let's say I want to visit Jensen, and I have to go, the flight goes all the way back to Manila and then Manila to Jensen, so the cost is much more, right? Yet from Biliran or Leyte or wherever it is, I could perhaps take a ferry and maybe go somewhere into Mindanao region by ferry. And then from there, I can take a land transport and go to Jensen. Now, that will take up a lot of time, to do that. And cost wise, it might be just as expensive as a flight, right? It might be just as expensive as a flight, but then you get to see more places, right? You get to see more places, you get to see more of the countryside. So definitely I would prefer to take land transport or sea transport and go to those kind of places. If it's a long sea journey, then my sister has tuned in. Let me just tell her that I am on live. So just bear with me for a minute. Right. So I just sent her a message. Oh, hello, sister. How are you? Thank you, sister, for joining my live stream as well. Pita is working. She's a little busy. She has school. She's doing some encoding for the students, on roll. So she's a little tied up. And then my talk was, it's a little confusion. She cannot concentrate. So I told her, she has left my thing on, and I told her you can just mute the sound because it will disturb her. I told her to mute the sound and carry on. Rosemary from Filipino Farmers Life. She is also on a live stream on the channel of hers. She's on a live stream, but she has kept my live stream. She's kept my live stream, and I've got her live stream also. It's still on. They are still from morning. They have been on a live stream, Rosemary. So I am still on the live stream. I've kept it running on my phone. um, I need to comment on at some stage or the other. I need to comment on it, but I'm scared. If I do anything, I'll go out of it, because once before I went out of it. So let it be as it is. So yes, sister, thank you for joining my live stream. I appreciate it. I hope you're keeping better health now, sister. I hope you're keeping better health. Uh, right. My sister was in hospital for a night. Like she was not keeping too well. Had some breathing problems, severe bronchital like problem. But with the nebulizer and things like that, she is now okay. She came back home the very next day. So now she's keeping better health. That is good. Cough is gone. Wonderful, sister. Good medicine. Good medicine. What did you take for your cough? What did you take for your cough? Because it's really gone. Even I hate visiting a hospital because they have this hospital smell. But nowadays I find you don't get that hospital smell. It's not like the old days. Like, you do not get that kind of smell. You don't think you're in a hospital. And yesterday I went to get a doctor's certificate that there should be six diseases that I don't have. Things like yellow fever, elephantitis, and the last one was syphilis and diabetes and something. There were six not even diabetes, six communicatable diseases. And they said you shouldn't have. So for syphilis I had to do a blood test. The others were all visible, but for syphilis and all I had to do a blood test and wait for 2 hours and get it. I spent practically the whole day at the hospital yesterday, but I got it, and I know I don't suffer from any of these things, so I'm thankful to God for it. And now I got my certificate and I will send it to the people. So let's see how things work out. So yes, I'm keeping good health. They also said for my age and all that, I'm really keeping very good health, and they were happy with my results. So yes, I'm happy about that. I hate hospitals. But nowadays, I find with the hospitals I find that the smell is not there. The hospital smell. And my God, this hospital I went to, it was a private hospital, but I think they are very, very reasonable. And one of the nurses could speak English. She's the one that drew my blood. A very young lady, and she was telling me that though it's a private hospital, people around in this area are not very rich. So she said, like, they have tried to keep down the cost in the hospital. They've tried to keep down the cost, and the cost is really cost effective, really good. Like what I realized for this, it is good. I do not know a government hospital how much they would charge, and I know another private hospital would really charge the sun, moon, and the stars, but there, as soon as you enter, I didn't even go to the registration counter. There is a registration counter, but I didn't even go to the registration counter because the registration counter was like at the back, means facing the back. And in front, there was a small kind of podium like set up over there, a desk. And a couple of people, well dressed people were there, very smartly dressed. And one of them then came up to me and asked me, but speak Thai. They did not speak English. At least the one that came and spoke to me. So I used my translator. But they came like asking, what do I want? Where do I want to go? Have I been registered before? Things like that. And I said, no, this is my first time. I'm new in this area. This is my first time here. I showed them my hospital card that I have in Bangkok and in the other province. I showed them. I said, so I have, I've been staying here for a long time. So then they asked me what I wanted, and I showed them the six requirements. I had a picture of it. I showed them the six requirements. I need that. She took me straight upstairs. She took me upstairs, took me to one department there, and then introduced me to the nurse and said blah blah blah. Then the nurse asked me something. I used the translator there and showed them the picture, and then they gave me an estimate and said it might cost 1,000. And then later on, when the lady doctor who spoke English, when she came and said I have to take your blood and they will tell you the cost. I said, no, they already told me it's 1,000. She said, no, but now 1,000 for the doctor's fees and the other thing. The blood and the blood testing and all might be extra. So, you need to get that done. Sister, don't forget to just click on the like button, sister, and share it if you possible. Share the live stream later on. So click on the like button, sister, if you don't mind. Then I said okay, fine. And then I was able to talk a little more in English, with her, and then she was explaining to me about the things more, and she explained to them also. So that way, it was really good, very good service. And even at that counter, there were many who are trainees, like, they were in different uniform, and I saw many of them coming from somewhere else, and they were doing the odd jobs of like looking at a report maybe to learn, and then they would also take the person to wherever they have to go. So that also was there, and many people were at that nurses counter, like, so they are paying a good job. And like even finally when I finished, then to take me for the blood test, that lady doctor only came and took me with her, and then told me to sit down, and then they explain to you everything. And then finally when I finished with everything, all my papers were taken again by another nurse. She was dressed in white, so not by the trainee, by the nurse in white she was dressed. She took me then to a place, and I saw many others also coming there. And then on the machine they press to get your number, and two copies, one number they give me, one number they put it onto your papers, and then they give the papers to the cashier. So they that much service they do right till the end. When you're leaving, they have come over there and they have seen at the cashier. Then as and when the cashier, your number comes, the cashier calls you, so they prepare, according to whatever tests you have done or whatever doctor's charges and all. And then they make out the thing, and then they give you the bill. You pay it and get a receipt for it. So that was very nice, like, very such a lovely system in that hospital. I know I've not been for checkups, but I've been for to some other private hospitals, and you don't really get that much of a service. I've been to another private hospital during the COVID days, when I had to take my COVID shots. So I went to it was a private hospital kind of. I went there, but that was good service also. Somebody met you, but I thought in COVID days, so there was something extra, or even government hospitals had, people not as much as private, but they had people directing you to, for the COVID shots, because even in the previous province, I did take two COVID shots, like, but the first one and the second one as a booster, I took it in this good hospital in Bangkok at that time. So uh, yes, it was really good. Like, it was really nice that I visited that hospital. So I was mentioning to these people I visited that hospital and how nice it is, but their hospital is even much better. And that lady doctor was very happy. She said, "Thank you so much." I said, "But I know Bumunggrad and all are very, very costly. That is, lots of foreigners go there. You have the money to spend, you can spend. But these also are well. Like the hospital has, I think, 9 or 10 floors, 9 or 10 floors, and it's vast. It's spread. Like I went to one part of the hospital, and they've even got, like these um, at the golf club. At a golf club they've got these carts, and even at some tourist destination they have these carts to take you from one place to another. These small cars, like, so. Yes, they even have that, and they are taking patients like from one side to the other. The hospital is like not that vast, like a golf course or something, like, but that also they are still taking, those who cannot walk, and other people and all. They're still taking the wheelchair people, get off the wheelchair, get in that, and then they are taken, like, so they even have that service. Can you imagine that? And then we got a security for entering, by road, by transport. If you're coming on your bike or you're coming on your car or something like that, they also have that. Maybe they give a card and you return the card, so that when you go in and out, like, and very well set up, posh, posh. But and compared to what they are charging, I think it's very reasonable, very reasonable, very good service. I told that lady doctor, she's pretty young, she looked, but I told her, when she was drawing blood from my left hand, I told her, I said, just be careful. It's very difficult to find blood. Many people can't find blood, and they literally have taken it from here. It's very more painful from here, when they put it into their vein here. So it's more painful, but they had to resort to that. Can't help it, like, and even when they are withdrawing the blood, it's very painful here. But very difficult to take blood from here, So I told her that is very difficult, so just be careful. Sister, just subscribe to the channel, please. So, not subscribe, click on the like button. Click on the like button. Oh, at the airport, there they have. Yes, the buggy cars, like, yes, the buggies. Yes, they have the buggies. So, yes, they have a buggy over here, like, to take you around, Yeah, I just couldn't get the name. But for me, yeah, your bill was high, but my bill was very, very reasonable, I think. I paid only about 660 Thai baht. So that would be like 4 baht is 100, 6 for the 24. That would be hardly, within 30 Canadian dollars. That would be like 30 Canadian dollars. For 30 Canadian dollars, I do not know what. Of course, in Canada, it is free. Lots of things are free. You can take X-rays free. You can take blood tests free. You can have cardio done free. I think CAT scans and all this are all free. So that way, it is all really free. But if you had to pay, go to a private hospital and pay, it is very reasonable over here. Very, very reasonable. Like when I used to go to the government hospital and just do my blood test, my routine blood test, I used to do that for drawing the blood and doing just that routine blood test. I used to be charged close to 1,000 and sometimes more than 1,000, like, depending if I took something extra, more than $1,000 in a government hospital. And this is a private hospital, and I paid only 660 yesterday. So, like, you take a blood test sample, it's a blood test sample, right? You can take out like any kind of test once the blood is taken, right? But it depends how deep they need to do it for some Medicaid, for some kind of test, like, so I don't know, but it was very cheap. It was very cheap. And I liked it. I liked it. And yes, sister, but you were in a room for half a day, like, you were in a room also for the night, like, so that's why the room charges are pretty high. I know, even in Thailand, if you're in a room, like, you pay, a pretty high charge in a room. But this is an OPD, so no problem with that. Like, but still, this hospital, I would recommend it, and I would really, if I need to go. Let's see, in case anytime a time comes, I'm still in Thailand, but I will be now in another province. So I don't know, but if any opportunity ever comes and I want to do a blood test over here, I will go next time and just find out how much it would cost to do a blood test for all these things, a rough estimate. Like, they gave me a rough estimate and said 1,000, and then that lady doctor who withdrew the blood said you may have to pay extra for the blood, because now, when they have consulted about the last one, you have to take a blood test for this. So now the cost might be more. So whenever I went there, and the lady at the cashier, there were two cashiers, and I was called at one cashier. And when I went there, and she said in Thai, she said in Thai, like, 600 and something, and I said, excuse me, like, and so the one at the side said it in English. She said in English it costs so much. And I think what they said was because they said jet sip is 700. Jet sip is 700, so they said jet sip something. But when I don't know why they said jet sip, but when I paid, oh, sorry, I'm mixing up. I'm so sorry, I'm mixing up. No, 660. Sorry, I'm mixing up. 660 was what I paid at the supermarket yesterday, which was a lot of money for what I bought. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Correction. No, 660. You're right. 660 was my supermarket bill, because after that I went to the supermarket in the mall, and very reasonably priced, and I just bought a couple of stuff, but it cost me that. Yes, this did cost me 700 and something. I forget now. Yes, because they said jet is 7, and 606 is hawk. So if it was 600, that is why when I said they said jetroy, then I said I couldn't have paid. They couldn't have made a mistake. So yes. Yes, it was 700 and something, close to 800. It was close to 800. But 300 local currency, 300 was just because I'm a first time there. So the first time I paid 300. So if you look at it, I paid another 400 for their tests, and including, the blood test also. So I paid 400 plus the doctor's fees. Plus the doctor's fees. I wish I could. I think I have the file somewhere. Let me just check. I think I have the file here. Let me just check and see. But I'm sure I paid. I'm sure I paid 700 and something. Yes, I'm sure I paid 700 and something, because they said Jetroy. They said Jetroy. So Jet means 700. So let me just see. There's a file, I keep it within my distance because of anything. This, yeah, let me see. Yeah, I paid 720. I paid 720. I've got the receipt over here. I've got the receipt here for the things that I did, for the test that did. It's not very clear. But the last amount of 300, that is for being a first time. You see it. I'm trying to get my finger to it. Yeah, here. This 300, no? This 300. That 300 is for my first time because I'm a first time patient here. So the 300 was for that. But otherwise, it's there. And so the total came up to, I don't know if you can see the total. Where's the total? Yeah, so the total 720. Yeah, total. But out of 720, 300 was as a first time, as a first time patient, 300. So very reasonable. I mean, 420, including the doctor's fees, including the lady doctor that took my blood test, for that, and all the other things like, uh, so yes, very good, very good. I'm very happy, like, very cheap. Kamusta ka po? Kamusta ka po, Calvo? Kamusta ka po, Maya? Thank you for visiting my live stream. I was on Maya's live stream for a little while when I got up. Out, 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 out. I was partly on my live stream on Maya's live stream this morning. Very early morning it was, but I was just partly there. Said hello to everyone, and I went back to sleep after that. I got up for a pee break, and then I went back to sleep. And Calvo also was a new subscriber, come from some other from Maya's live stream, and he makes very good videos. So Maya, Calvo, if any of you want to drop your link over here, you're most welcome to drop your channel link here. And others who are on my channel, they can, they can subscribe and they can watch some of your videos also. So you can drop your link over here also, Maya and uh, Calvo. Drop your link also over here. So yes, nice, so nice to have you over here. I've been talking now for more than an hour. My today's theme is about what scene would you like to visit whenever you go to any particular place? What is it you're looking for to see over there? So if you can drop in the comments. Till now nobody has dropped in the comments, but Rosemary is busy with her channel. Pita is busy with school, so perhaps they will later on mention about it. But if those that I joined here, Emily, Calvo, Maya, if you can write in the comments, when you go to a particular place, that is my theme for today. What would you like to see? Okay, you like to go to Stockholm. Okay, that's very nice. And what would you like to see in Stockholm? Like, what is the reason you want to go to Stockholm? Or maybe you have been to Stockholm before. What is the reason you visited that place? And what is it that you like to see in that particular place? Like previously in my live stream today, I've mentioned about where I would like to go and what I would like to see in those places, why I want to visit those places. So that's why. Yes, beaches. Beaches are very beautiful also in Thailand and Philippines. You'll get the best of beaches and white sand beaches also. A lot. And though they say beaches are all the same, but I think, when I see some videos of it, there are so many different things to see. And around the beaches also, there's so much difference, so much difference in what you can see. Like I remember in Canada we had been to a beach, and somebody had bought a beach resort, but it was rented out at that time when we went. But we just had a look at it, and so nice to have a beachfront house, like, and they rent it out for some parts of the year, because at other parts of the year they go and they spend time over there. So it was like kind of like on the beach, the thing is like on the beach kind of. So it was very nice to watch that. So yes, I had been to a beach in Canada. Very rare to really see a proper beach, but that was very nice. We went to very far. The travel over there was very far, but we went as a group, so it was very nice. Everybody shared cars and all that. We also took our own car. So, in fact, we had two cars, so we could give other people a lift as well, So, yes, beaches are good because you can also see Cyprus. Okay, sister, Cyprus also was good. Houses and cafe. Okay, that's nice, sister. Houses and cafe. Yes, true. Um, Veronic has sent also pictures of some houses, during Christmas time. Also, houses were decorated, beautiful houses. Okay, in France also there were beautiful houses. Uh, so yes, houses can be so decorative and so quaint and nice, so that's good. Food, yes, true. Yeah, sometime maybe you'll visit a particular place just for the food. I know my wife. When she visited Singapore, she said, yeah, for $1 you get a whole big bowl of noodle soup. In those years, whenever she went, a big bowl of noodle soup, and it had like all seafood or pork or whatever, everything mixed, so you had a huge bowl. She said, like, you had that one bowl, it's a meal in itself. It's a meal in itself. You are if you're not a big eater or something, you just cannot, you're full, you cannot eat anything more after that. My mouth is watering only thinking about that. I love soup. I love soup. Any kind of soup I give. You make spinach soup also, I will eat spinach soup. I love tom yum soup. Wonderful it is. So yes, I enjoy food. I enjoy food also. Thai food is tasty. Yesterday I had to go and eat. I had crispy. I didn't take fried rice. I just had plain white rice with crispy fried pork. Very tasty. The pork was yummy. I enjoyed it, and I paid only 40 baht. Only 40 baht. So 40 baht is like one and a quarter US dollars, and it's about like 30. No, it's about like one and three quarter Canadian dollars, one and three quarter Canadian dollars, and maybe around one and a quarter US dollars. And very tasty. We really yummy. It was really yummy. I was feeling hungry, and then I took my blood test, and she said like it'll take 2 hours, at least 2 hours, and she said you can go roaming around because in case you're not back, they will call your name, and in case you're not back, they will call you. See what service they have, huh? They will call you and tell you. She confirmed my number. It was written there on the form. She confirmed my number and said, okay, we will call you. We will call you and we will tell you that your report is ready. Then you can come back whenever you want. So that way, but I didn't want to. I came back and sat over there because it's nice, air conditioned and comfortable and all that. And it's close to that Minburi market. I made a video of the Minburi market, so very close, walking distance to the market. But I did not go to that market because I decided in the big shopping store in the mall, prices are quite nice. Let me go and try out. I went and tried out and bought from there. So I want to just compare, is it worth it? Because the other market I have to walk, I have to pick up the stuff, I have to buy the stuff and come back. So I will sit later on. I've not yet made a comparison. Uh, so I'll sit down and I will make a comparison and see. Because then in that case, I can go to the mall. It is air conditioned. I can go to that big supermarket and it's all fresh stuff, So I can buy from there also. I can buy from there instead of buying from here. I can buy from there, and yes, I can come back. So once more, next time when I'm buying stock, once more I will go to the, because I've written down the prices and the weight, for what I've bought, and I will compare with the weight and the prices over there. They don't put labels in the open market, but I will just make a note of what is the price and what is the weight and how much I paid over there. Again, I will just do that once more, and then I will compare. And if it's reasonable, and even if it's a little more, I will buy from the mall, and I don't have to go all the way to the market. But yes, there is one particular kind of a juice only. I find it in that big store there. I find that there. The small store of the same type, same brand, the small store, I don't find that juice. But the big store has it. Very nice. Six. six cups like this, small, like I think 150 ml or something. Six cups like this, orange juice, but very tasty. You really feel the taste of the orange, But six cups like that, orange juice for only 20 baht. One, say like $1 Canadian. Very cheap, and might be 75 US cents, but very nice. Six cups like that, and the juice is really tasty, very tasty juice. So yes, I kind of like to go there and buy from there. I've not seen it, even it's called a Lotus, and just a casual thing to mention over here, like we say lotus, like the lotus flower. So we say lotus, but for them, you have to say lotus. Then if you say lotus, it sounds like the same, but for them, they don't understand what you are saying. If you say lotus, they don't understand. You have to say lotus. You don't say 7-Eleven, 7. You say 7-Eleven. All different. But they also say sometimes 7-Eleven. So they are okay with that. But Lotus. Once I was going to Fashion Island. Okay. So we call fashion. Okay. Fashion. And the person couldn't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying Fashion Island. And they couldn't. So I did it on the translator. And then they said, Fashion Island. Fashion Island. Okay. Fashion Island. So now I have to use that. If I say Fashion Island, they will not know. I have to say Fashion Island, Fashion Island. Okay, fashion. So, pronunciation in different places is different. So you have to go with the pronunciation of the place. But if you speak in the proper English pronunciation, they don't understand it at all. Yes, pork is cholesterol, but I'm having it once in a way. I'm having it once in a way, and I'm not having fried. No, I'm not making it fried. So if you fry the pork, it is even worse. Now that I'm not going to, yeah, that reminds me, I'm not going to Canada, so I'm not going to have being able to take a blood test. So I think I will go to this hospital where I went today. I should have done it yesterday. No, but I didn't fast. I didn't fast. I have to do fasting. So I will go there. I will take an appointment. I will find out how much. I'll tell them all the symptoms, whatever I want. I will ask them how much will be the test. They will give me a rough idea about the test. So I will make a comparison with the government hospital, how much it costs. So yeah, let me see. I will do that. I will go and do a blood test over there, and I will find that out. Then I'll find out, if my pork, if, because of eating pork, if my level is going up a little higher, I'll find out about that. But I'm not eating fried. I'm not eating a lot of fried stuff. I'm not eating a lot of fried stuff, and I'm eating a lot of fish as well, and a lot of veg. I eat a lot of fish and a lot of veg. So it's not like I'm only eating pork. And pork also, when I eat, it's not fried. But I'm eating a lot of veg and I'm eating a lot of fish also. I buy tilapia fish quite often, and I have that. So, so that is it. So let me see how things go off. Let me see how things go off, and yeah, I'm just trying the different food, and I don't know whether I'll still carry on staying here or not staying here. So I'll go and do the blood test. That's a good. I still have a lot of time, so that's a good idea. I will go and do the blood test, and yes, I will. I will see about the blood test how I can do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. So let me see how that goes. Correct. Let me see how that goes, and let me see their blood tests, how they do, how they respond, what the doctor says. What are my levels. I will go and check that because it's way past 6 months. I think it's more than a year that I took my blood test. Yes, sure, more than a year because I took it in February. Yeah, I took it in no a year. I took it in February. No, February. I went to Canada. February, before going to Canada, I took it because there the hospitals are. I do not know about hospitals and all, so I took a blood test. Then I didn't take it in February. Then I went in August last year. I did not take a blood test in August last year because they don't really have a proper hospital there. You have to go far away into a place to take the hospital to take a blood test and all. So I didn't bother to go and take the blood test. So definitely now, I was going to take it. Michelle said there is a hospital where I can go and take it. So I would take it now. But now that I'm not going to Canada, so I will see the blood test. Yes, I will go and get a blood test at this private hospital. Check it out, take an appointment first because I have to do fasting. So take an appointment, then after fasting, I can go to that restaurant and eat. I'll try some fish or seafood or something at that restaurant. Because their food was tasty, so I'll try something else when I go. So yes, it's nice, Yeah, mostly the creatinine they do urea, uric, hemoglobin, potassium, magnesium. Okay, sister, I will later on see. I will write all these things down because the other place they were not doing something. I'll write all these names. I'll compare with my previous report. I have a previous report, so I will check with my previous report. Uh, this hospital doesn't have a hospital card. They don't have. But in the previous hospital I went to, the previous I went hospital I went to. Uh, the hospital I visited in Bangkok, but there I used to go only for my sleeping pills. So they give you a card like this with your registration number. So the card was good enough. But when I went to in the other province where I went, they give you a nice book. They give you a nice book, and everything is, and then they have everything recorded in the book. When you do the test, they record it. But they did it the first time, and other times when I went, they did not record it. Other times when I went, they did not record it. I guess they want me to record it, myself, because it is in English as well. No, it's in Thai only. So, no, it's in Thai and English. So I guess first time they did it, but second time I guess I had to do it. But lazy fellow like me, I did not fill it up. But first time they filled it up. First time they filled it up. So So let's see a nice book. But here they don't give a book. They said you just give them your passport, and through your passport number, they will log into the system. But then if I want a report or something like that, right? If I want a report, then they would give me a report, like kind of they would give me a printout, but this book was nice, in this book. So everything, you don't have to keep papers. Just, enter everything into the book and it's there, the record. You just carry a small book. Papers are so inconvenient and the papers can get crushed up and, you have to keep it straight. So, yes, sister, I'll take this. Yes, I'm in love with the hospital. Really, for a private hospital, I thought they were reasonable. Let me see. I'll ask them. I want all these tests done, and how much will it cost me? Because I told that other hospital, but some things they did not do. But this is a private hospital. I think they have about 9 or 10 floors. I'll count next time I go. I don't know. I will ask them if I can take a video of the hospital. I'll ask them if I can take a video of the hospital because it's really very, very beautiful. And I don't know what departments they have. If I can go around that hospital, I can spend one day there, like do my blood test fasting. Then after that, I can, take out with have something to eat, breakfast, then take out some videos. Then they will call me when the results are ready. They will call me. Then I can go there. I don't have to sit there and wait if I want. I can do some, shoot some videos. I will ask them next time if I can do that. I can shoot the video. I'll talk to that nurse if she's on duty who knows English, or I'll see if somebody else knows English. I'll find that out. Yes, I'll do that. And I'll take a video of the hospital. I'll tell them for my channel. I take a nice long video, it will be. So I can upload that. It's really a beautiful hospital, I tell you. And I'll ask them if it's okay. I can put some of the charges and all that I have paid for, like myself, if I can put that on, if they are okay with me putting that, because it's really very reasonable. And to think there's so much of help, so many people who are helping you and doing things for you, taking you around, not that you go and, oh, you go to so and so place and then you're searching for it. No, it's so wonderful. They are employing so many people, offering such good service. The buggy service blew my mind, the buggy service, because it's not so big like for a buggy, you don't need a buggy to travel around. But for those on wheelchairs and cannot walk and all, see, they are having that system, very well organized. I must go in and see who are the owners of that, for doing this. And if there is a website, if they have a website, I must go and comment on their website. If they have a Facebook, I'll go and comment on that Facebook, because wow, they really deserve it, for their prices. They really deserve it. It's really very good. So that way. What is Rosemary doing? Rosemary is modeling. Rosemary, you're modeling on your channel. Your actions, I don't know whether it's my phone, but your actions are repeating, and some of the things that you and Randy speak, it comes as a repetition. And now also, like, you moved back and you were modeling, and then it came, and then again I saw you going back and modeling and coming again, like, and I saw the reflection also in your door, the reflection in the door. So I don't know, Rosemary, there's a repetition going on. I don't know why, whether it is my phone or you are really repeating, yourself. So that way. And yes, Mari visited many places. No, my wife Marie, she visited many places, and she also said, like, she went to Greece. She said Greece was very beautiful. Singapore, the cleanest country in the world. And yeah, she's been through a lot of countries. She has even visited Thailand before I ever visited Thailand. She has visited Thailand because one day she told me she had visited, and one day I saw a plaque which she visited with two or three others, and a little plaque with their picture, on it. So very beautiful. So I found that, I brought that with me. So not with me, it's in Canada, but I have that with me. So she had given it, I said, okay, let me keep it with me. So I kept it. So yes, it's so nice, like, so she had been there much before me. uh, And then she went back again to work. Then another time they came to Singapore. So they didn't like make a tour because they had only like sometime 2 or 3 days break. Like, they used to go off, like, together. She had a group of about 5 or 6, staff from Emirates, and they all traveled together. And at home, I have the 3 cats to keep me company. one just one just tried to come on the bed, and then I got a call from somebody else, and while talking there, this youngest one, Dollar, kept coming and disturbing me, licking me, trying to nudge me, and putting her paws up also, much so I carried and put her in the call also. Then she's struggling to run away. Then I put her down, she's coming again. I had to literally chase her away, not letting me talk. So yes, I had mentioned also about some of the places, and I mentioned many places I want to visit, and I mentioned why I want to visit also. So I won't keep repeating about that. Because normally I tend to repeat a lot also on my what I've spoken on other channels. So I need to reduce that. Members can also go and watch it. It'll be better for me also for watch hours for them to watch it. And you can always Google in the transcript. There is a transcript, and the transcript gives you, like, so you can always go to the transcript, and you can always Google the transcript to find out, where, I mean, find search or something. I don't know if it is possible, but search and see at what place I was talking about countries, visiting countries, and then you only read about that part section about it, so you don't have to read the other sections. You can just search and read that particular section, according to the timestamps. So yeah, that's useful. So good, sister. Nice of you, because the others seem to be busy. So nice of you to interact over here. I'm really happy. I mentioned that I have food. I mentioned I have food. So leftover from yesterday, because I came home and I came home, and then I was able to cook something, right. So I had some mince. I cooked up the mince yesterday. So I have mince still for today. Uh, and because I had some pork remaining also. So I had that pork with little mince, and the remaining full mince what I had cooked like was for today. So I have it, and maybe I'll keep something out to thaw, and I will cook that, because if I cook it, then I will have time to do my a live stream tomorrow morning. I can do live stream also. So let me see how it goes. I'll keep something out and I'll cook, because I will do a live stream at 5 o'clock in the evening my time. 5 o'clock in the evening, I will do a live stream my time. I really need watch hours, and at the rate I'm going, it'll take me like they count it only for 365 days. So I started on 9th of May, so I'm thinking like that. So say till 8th of May. So I have till May to make up my watch hours, which is going to be impossible, because after that, what happens? As the days progress, they only count your last 365 days. So whatever watch hours I've had before that will not be counted in the live stream. Or I mean, it will not be counted to my total number of watch hours that I require. They start deleting. But anyhow, my watch hours previously were much less, and my watch hours nowadays are much more, because many people are watching my channel. Many more people have come and subscribed to my channel. Many more people are visiting my channel. Many more people are watching even my live stream. They are watching my live stream. So I know that my live stream now. So because of that, I am getting much more watch hours now. So even if I cross 365 days, and the older videos, they do not count the watch hours, it would be kind of okay, because I'm making up for more watch hours now. But even at the rate I'm making it up now, it will take me like much more than 365 days, to get. So I want to build up my watch hours. I want it to increase. That's why my one thing is that please like, share, subscribe, and share it with your friends. So whoever looks at it, they may not see a 1 hour, a 2 hour, a 5 hour live stream. They may not do it. They may see it in bits and pieces. They might skip it. But whatever they see, it will add to my, even if they see for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, it will add to my life, my watch hours. So, and I'm hoping Beryl is not here today. You didn't convince Beryl to come for my live stream. Just encourage anyone who you know of. Ask them, like, to if you notice I come on my live stream, I send you the thing, just tell them, send it to them, tell them I'm on the live stream, to join my live stream. Because okay, she is at school. Okay, she's still working. She's not yet past retiring age. She's still working. Okay. Then maybe my live stream in the afternoon, she must be home at that time. My evening live stream, she may be home. Then you can tell her, okay, that I will be on the live stream. That means 3:30 your time, but 5 o'clock my time. 5 o'clock my time, I will come on live stream. Okay. So just yeah, just send a note to her. I will surely come on live stream 5 o'clock in the evening, my time. I need to do the live stream and build up whatever hours I can, because YouTube is slashing it. Whatever hours it shows me, it slashes the hours. But yesterday it was good. I got a lot of hours, so I'm happy with that. My day before yesterday's live stream was recorded yesterday, so I got a very good. I got a good lot, 16 hours of live stream. So if I get anything in the region of 16, 20 hours, uh, 30 hours live stream, if I get every day, or watch hours if I get every day, then at least I can. I'm just saying, like, if I get 30 hours live stream from YouTube officially, if I get, not what shows me here, because they slash it. So if I get about 30 hours, that means I need only 100 days, right? I need only 100 days. So that's good, like, at least. And if I get less, then I need more than 100 days, right? Right. So if I get to 20 watch hours a day, that means I'll need 150 days, like, 150 days. But then some days I will be traveling, some days I will not be able to do live stream, so it might carry on till a year. But I need to be consistent in getting a lot of live streams. Okay, share holidays then. 25th and 26th. Okay. So she can do it, and anybody else around Pune, like who you have, they have subscribed or anything, you can be my Pune contact, and you can ask them, or the Bombay contacts also, whoever have subscribed. You can share it also. You can share my live stream when I post it in advance. When I post in advance, share my live stream, no, on that Bombay group and all that, where you had put for subscriptions. Send them reminders also for subscribing, and put it on that Bombay group also, no, please, sister. So that way, I can get some more watching from Bombay, like. Same thing with me. I love kids also. I love to be with kids. So yes, it's my passion. Teaching is my passion, and I love, even in the mall, I see some kids. Yesterday now, when I came to the mall and I sat down on a bench, a father was walking with his daughter. The daughter has just started walking. You can see she's a bit shaky, and she was walking. And I said hello to her, and the others were saying hello and all that. And they were talking in Thai and trying to interact with her, sitting little on another bench, from me, and one was sitting on my bench at the other side. And I started. They were waving out to her. She didn't wave back. Then I started waving out to her and talking to her, and then she started waving out to me. And behind me, on one of the stores, there's a big screen, like a video kind of LCD screen, and they are showing their advertisement. Real, the whole length and breadth of the shop, like except for the entrance, it was showing. So suddenly she started pointing. I was wondering what she's pointing to at the side. So when I turned around and looked, I saw, oh, this big screen and the video, no, so it's changing, the ad. So it caught her attention and she was pointing and all that. So so sweetly she was interacting, like, and the father kept standing there, letting us chat with her and talk. And I was closest to her. So, and then afterwards, again, I said bye to her, and then she said bye and all. Then the mother came with a pram and the other side. Then the father left the hand, turned her around, left her hand, and made her walk. And I felt she might fall. He should have been standing at the back, but she was tossing and turning and like taking her steps and fumbling and moving and all. But she made it. So I was ready. In case she's falling backwards, I can dive and I can just stop her, break her fall or something. So I was very alert about that. But yeah, she was walking. She went. Not much. It must have been about like two strides for us, like, but for her it was so many baby steps, like, so yeah, it was very cute, very nice watching her, like, so yes. Oh, I can see only Randy. Rosemary has gone off. Only Randy is there. So yes, so I was enjoying with the talking. So always kids, it's sort of dangerous, like, for strangers and all, here talking to kids and all, like in Philippines, like, you cannot be alone with a kid anywhere. Even if you know the person, you cannot be with a kid alone anywhere in Philippines. That's the rule. You cannot be, your male cannot be, especially with a female, but even the kids, you cannot be with kids alone, like, they are very, they have a rule and regulation about it. So uh, so I avoid that, for legal problems, I avoid that. But yeah, 26 Jan is Republic Day, correct? Or Independence Day? No, Republic Day. Yeah, so 26 is the holiday. So August 15th is Independence Day for India, and January 26th is Republic Day. I think that way, or maybe it's vice versa. Forgotten. So yes, tell her she can be on my live stream. I'll come morning and evening. I'll try to do as much as possible, and if I have to go to the market or something, I will change time accordingly. Or one of the days, I will not do either a morning or an evening live stream. I will not do on that day. So usually, usually it'll be that I'll miss out on an evening live stream. I will do a morning live stream, and evening I would miss out. So on the holidays, that's what I would do, morning. So it would be, and I start about 10 o'clock. I will start. Even if I start at 9, you all can join later when you get up. Others might join before that. So yes, let's see how that goes. Just settling my pillow for my back. So let me see how that goes off. Tell her now. Tell Beryl on holiday she can be on my live stream and pass her time and interact with the others. And I want some of you to join. Be co-host with me. She's a teacher, no? She can join with me. Ask her. And you also, sister, you can share lots of experiences. Come. I can share my screen with you, and you also talk to people and share your life experiences, and talk about anything about life experiences, like, and tell Beryl also. Yeah, yesterday evening I had Parinda. She's a great motivational speaker, very great. her videos and all are really worth watching. So she has agreed, but at the moment, till 15th of January, she's in Saudi Arabia. She's working with the Saudi consulate at the moment for some work she's doing for them. So she works till about 3 o'clock Saudi time, and after 3 o'clock in the evening, she's free. So if it is 3 o'clock in the evening, I think, about 4 hours ahead of 4 hours ahead of Saudi Arabia, because Dubai, I'm 3 hours ahead of Dubai. Correct. I'm 3 hours ahead of Dubai. So Saudi, I would be. I think I checked. I'm about four and a half hours. She's in Riyadh, so I'm about 4.5 hours away. Timing. So 3 o'clock means seven something. So only if I'm still on live around seven something, then she will be able to come on. But I told her to tell me, like, on any particular day when she's free, or whatever it is, if it's convenient, we are going to fix up a time. And she has agreed. She will come on my channel and she will talk. Yes, sister, you can talk about so many things. They are all life experiences. Yes, and you have gone through so much in life, and you have been, interact with so many people. You have met so many people. You have had friends who have fallen out with you. So yeah, there's a lot you can, because this is what my channel was about, sister. I started it with this idea that I will interview people either live or pre-recorded. And I will share their life experiences. I don't want to share so much mine, but when I'm talking with them, I can relate to something they are saying, and then I also can mention, something from that aspect about my life also, But like here, I am just talking, so much about my life, and with the result, I tend to repeat many things, which is not right, because people will get bored listening to the same thing again and again, right? So I just briefly mention something, and then I leave it up to you to, people to go back and check my other previous live streams and see if they can find something more, if they are really interested, Oh, have a good lunch. Bon appetit, sister. Enjoy your lunch. My sister still speaks and remembers a lot of French from her school days. And not that she has many people to speak with, but she remembers a lot, and she still remembers a lot, and she's still able to communicate. Not like me. If I don't speak to somebody, I'll forget. I'm hoping to get my friend from France to come on live stream, or to at least first join my channel. She's a little shy, I think, but I'm hoping she comes, because on all the French videos she comments much more, you know, which she sends me. She gives a lot of comments, and you can literally read about some more of that. I comment very little bit, but she gives more history behind it, or some more details about it, and it's so nice to know about different countries, right? Okay, sister, carry on. If you can leave your phone on, also, it'll be good. When you come back, you can just join it again. Like, if possible, you can charge it while it's on. Also, you can charge your phone. And yeah, in case, oh, then you're going for lunch. You're going for lunch also, right? So you may not be having much time, but just come in, make a few comments, and then go off. So it shows like you have been on my live stream throughout, that way. So you can just come back, comment before you go, put in some comment, and then you can take off. Then when you're traveling, you cannot have it on. So, but I also might end it by that time. I also might end my live stream by that time. Okay. I hope there were no riots. I hope there were no riots yesterday at Ayodhya. So that was nice. So yeah, I think that is how it goes. I'll just make a brief comment on Rosemary's channel. I wrote peeping in to show I am alive. Ha ha ha. Because she was saying, when you are on your channel, you cannot be on my channel. I said, no, I can be on your channel because I'll have your channel playing in the background. So I have a channel playing in the background. I have a channel playing in the background. And yes, so I commented also. Just support channels, and she's a good supporter for my channel as well. So I've been watching her live stream since early morning. She must be having so many hours. 26 people are still watching her channel. 92 people have clicked on like. 4 hours ago. So maybe 4 or 5 hours now she's on live stream. And I've had my phone on watching her live stream while I was, tidying up, settling up. When I went out to dry the clothes, I still had a thing on going. When I came back, I continued listening and settling up, changing the linen. So I've been on a live stream from that time. Oh, you know somebody else by the name of Evelyn. Okay. Okay. Marie's second name was Evelyn. Marie Evelyn. Her second name was Evelyn. Nice name. Yes, ask her to subscribe. Ask her to join my channel to subscribe and come on my live stream whenever she's free. She finds it enjoyable. She can tune in regularly. I'm going to make a schedule and I'm going to keep posting. I'll keep posting in advance. Yeah, I didn't have time yesterday. I'm a little short of time today, but maybe later on in the night, I will make a schedule because I also have to send it to Parinda. I have to send it to Parinda. So make a schedule and I'll send it off. So and I'll post it. So in advance, you will know about it, and you can share it on your Bombay group and all that kind of things, Mazagon group and wherever it is. Share it. Let it be. They come, they don't come. Just share it. With them. Every day you can share it with them, and maybe I get some more subscribers and some more people watching my live stream from there also. Okay, sister, when I have more people on my live stream, when I have more people like at a particular time, you can come and share. Yes, you can come and share. But then many of them are also reading, right? I mean, they are watching my live stream even later on. Many are watching, my live stream because I get so many comments and they are like from in between my live stream. So either they are watching the full live stream or they are watching part of it. So it's okay. They are watching also, so they will hear at some stage or the other something you are saying, and they might like it, and then they will keep on listening. So even if you are on my live stream at other times, it's quite okay. But it's up to you. No problem. You want to talk only when there are many people, then fine. It's okay. But many people are not there because, for example, they give you the duration of time, maximum duration of time spent by viewers, and nobody till now, like nobody has really been on my live stream right from beginning to end, kind of. I think so. Or there may have been somebody, but they give you an average. So sorry, my apologies. There may have been many of you on my live stream from beginning to end, but then they give an average. So when you look at the average, it shows that even if a few have been on my full live stream, so if I'm there for 2 hours, I should be getting those 2 hours, right? But it shows my average. The average is like has been about like 24 minutes or something. The highest average on my live stream has been like 24 minutes. So that means like there are so many people who are not even watching for more than 24 minutes, correct? Correct? They must be even watching for so much less than 24 minutes, because those who have been on my live stream for a long time, the average is working out to 24 minutes only, the average duration. So it means like there are many that are hardly, on my channel watching. So that's why I think the live stream initially they give you a certain this, and then later on it gets modified and then it gets reduced because of that. But it's okay, whatever it is, it will help me, right? It will help me. It's better than having nothing, better than having nothing. And with my videos, they don't count shots in the live. They don't count shots. In shots, you need millions, so they don't count shots. So instead of that, only the videos. So my videos have never, got many views, and that means many have not been watching my videos. So the watch out for my videos are nothing long, like out of the 300 and something, I think I'm only reaching two 200 watch hours. But then you have to think from May till now, so that is 7 8 months. For 8 months my watch hours on videos are 200 for 8 months. But because of my live stream, in the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks or so, I started my first live stream on 7th of January. So say now like 14/21. So say little over 2 weeks, right? So no, 2 weeks. 7 I started, then 14 and 21. So little over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. You can see I've got like over 100 hours, over 100 hours in just 2.5 weeks, right? So that's a very good record. 100 hours over in 2.5 weeks compared to 200 hours over 8 months. So this way it is good, like my live stream can build up, my hours will build up, Yes, share my link, sister. Do share my link with all the friends, and on the groups and all that. Do share the link. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. People, it depends on people's prerogative, what they have time for, what they don't have time for. Maybe they will pass by and they will find like, oh, something interesting here, and then they'll be motivated to join again and watch again. So that's okay. Every new person that comes and every new person that even stays on for even 20 minutes or something, they stay on and they go. It all adds up, right? It all builds up. Like I always say, tiny drops of water make up the ocean, right? Tiny drops of water make up the ocean. So that way, so it's okay. Oh, let it be an explosion like a bomb. Let them all click and come on. Why not? The more the merry. I see, like I told you about Rosemary, for example. At the moment, she has only about 26 watching she had. Now it's come down to 21 watching, but she's got 93 likes, and she must be having a lot of this like watch hours, right? So because many have been staying on for a long time, out of the 21, let's say take me for example, out of the 21 people, I have been on for the full 4 5 hours. I've been on like her channel. So there might be some many others. US people, they have to go to sleep, so that is okay, like they have to go to sleep. But some of them just leave the live stream on, but then they are not active. So I do not know like how that works out with YouTube, if people are not active all the time. But anyhow, it's okay. So people who keep coming in, that shows you have been active. So I don't know how YouTube calculates the algorithm for that, but it's okay, So let it be whatever time they join in, sister. Like it's okay. At least they will expand. They will come in repeatedly, periodically. So it's okay. We just share it like how I share my videos with public everywhere. and my viewers are more non-subscribers. For my video, for my shorts, the viewers are more non-subscribers. Like if I have, like at the moment, I've reached 100,000. My 100,000 views. That is for my um, live I just started, but that means for my shorts and for my videos. And I look at the analytics on YouTube, and I see separately how much for videos, how much for live stream, and how much for my shorts. So my shorts are way ahead. My shorts are way ahead. So out of the 100,000, let's say for example, I may be having 93,000 views. Out of the 100,000, I have like maybe 93 views of non-subscribers, only from my shots, let's say, only for my shots. So the remaining, I think about some 13,000, so roughly, so about some 12 or 13 or 11,000 views are only from my videos, only from my videos. So many. So if so many less are viewing my videos, they must be hardly watching my videos also, correct? So live stream people tend to watch much more, because a short is only less than 60 minutes. Some shots are 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Some shots are 15 seconds. So even if a million people see, or like I have about 1,000 or a couple of hundreds, even if they see, the watch hours is very low, right? That's why for YouTube for the shorts, they go according to views. They don't go according to watch hours. They go according to views. You need 4 million or 10 million views, according to that. So they go 3 million or 4 million or 10 million views. They go, sorry, 3 million views or 10 million views. That's the thing that they have. For some people in some countries, for shorts, you need 3 million views, and for others, you need 10 million views. And they have to be within 90 days. You have to have the views within 90 days. So they don't count. If you had a million views and you cross 90 days, that million views will not be counted. It is within the last 90 days that they look at you need to have 3 million or 10 million according to the criteria, and it has to be within the last 90 days. But you need 3,000 watch hours or 4,000 watch hours, and that has to be in the last 365 days, so last 1 year. So anyhow, like even if I cross 1 year of my live stream, and people the watch hours from the previous videos before the 1 year will not be counted, it doesn't matter, because the watch hours were very low. Now I'm getting a lot of watch hours because more people have subscribed, more people are coming on my live stream, more people are watching the video and the live stream. So like totally for day before yesterday, totally for people who watched on my live stream was about 7.5 hours. And then later on, people have been passing through and watching the live stream again. So from 7.5 hours, it went up to 11.1 hour. It went up to 11.1. And when I checked yesterday evening after coming back from the hospital, because that live stream was in the evening, 5 o'clock, so it wouldn't have recorded for that day, for day before yesterday. It would have recorded in yesterday's update. So yesterday, when I looked at the update, I had 23 hours of watch hours. 23 watch hours I had. So that would have been only 11.1. That means the remaining I would have got for other people who are watching my videos and who came back, right? So I would have got so many extra watch hours. So that was really remarkable. And I found like day before yesterday, I had less watch hours. So maybe that was transferred into this one. I do not know. But I ended up with 23 watch hours, so that was a good record. Like, let me see what I'm talking about. 359. Okay. So day before yesterday, My watch hours showed 359, but yesterday evening when I got my update, it showed me 367. See, my watch hours 367, and my shorts is only 11,000, but I need 3 million, and I need 3,000 watch hours. I've got only 367, but in the last 365 days. So from 359, it went right up to, from 359, it went right up to 367. That is 18 hours. Sorry, not 23. Yeah, 18 hours. Yeah, 18 hours. So I got 18 hours yesterday. So that was good, no? If my live stream had 11.1, so say 11 hours, I got 7 hours extra for those who have been watching my videos. And some are watching old videos of mine. So I had so many people watching the videos, and I got 7 hours for my video watching. That means so many more people are visiting my older videos and watching, things. So it's remarkable, because right now I'm putting only shots. So if they are watching my shots, it will go to the views. It will not be recorded as hours. So many people are watching. So even if they 7 hours, that means that's very good. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Oh, Rosemary is out in a garden now. So I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy that my watch hours are growing. So as long as it keeps growing like that, it will be better for me to complete it. It will be better. So let us see how it's all growing. It's nice, how things are working out. It's 12:30 my time. Pita, I hope you had your lunch. And sister dear, you will be, oh, Pita, long life for you. Church, school, and market. Yes. Like school also, I would enjoy myself, because being with the kids and all that, I also love the school. uh, Market, I do love the market. I love to see anything new in the market, and buying my stuff to cook. It's always a thing. Back home also, it was always a thing, what do we cook today, what do we cook? But I have my routine now, so I just pick up. Now next time when I go, I will pick up some fish. I've not had fish for some time. I'll pick up some fish, because that fish, it's so big. It lasts me for so long. It lasts me for so long. There are smaller tilapias. There are smaller, but the flesh will not be so much. To eat a small tilapia, smaller one. So I buy the huge type. So enough flesh there is, So I will buy tilapia. Seafood is very, very costly, and I tried cooking. I tried buying squid. I like squid, but when I cook it, it's not tasting nice, and it's getting, it cooks, and then later on, if I keep it for the night, it's getting tough. It's getting tough. So I think you have to cook and eat it fresh. So I buy prawns, the jumbo prawns and all. I buy that sometimes, but that's really very costly, really costly. But I buy that also sometimes. So maybe this time I'll buy a little more of fish diet. I'll buy tilapia. Yeah, I'll buy tilapia, and I'll buy some jumbo prawns, and what else? Maybe I'll just buy some chicken wings, and make up some chicken wing fried, like kind of. I want to buy also coconut milk. Buy coconut milk and make up some coconut curry. It thickens the curry and make it up good curry. Make up something. That's my plan for this next week. I bought already yesterday, but next time when I have to go next week or whenever this gets over and I have to buy, that is what I will buy. So, see, I plan like this in advance, kind of. I make plans in advance, like for the 1 week ahead, like what am I going to buy, and accordingly, I will buy and I will cook. So, yeah, that is what it is. So, maximum I'll stay on maybe for another 10 minutes or so, okay, because it's okay. I've got few people and they have been here long, so that is nice. And Others it gets very late for me, and not only late for me, but it also becomes very tiring. Then I have to rush through cooking a meal for the night and for tomorrow, and all those kind of things. I have to rush through, but then I need to keep on with my videos. I have to make videos. I only have till the 23rd. Yesterday I was trying to do some content and kept some content, but I haven't uploaded it. So, like that is another hassle. So, it takes time to do all that. So I need time. So in between, I can do that, in between, in between my live stream before I start the next one at 5 in the evening, my time. So before I start that, I can, I have to prepare a thumbnail for that, and I have to post a thumbnail for that, so I need to do that. So all that takes time, finding a proper picture, thinking of a theme, then changing it into a thumbnail size, so that it fits into the thing. Editing that, editing a video, very time consuming. So I will do that, and then I will post it, and then I will start doing all my other things, But I will eat first because I will be hungry. So say maximum another 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. I will be on, and then you can all go and do whatever you also have to do, plus my legs are paining sitting down like this here. My my bottom is paining also. My my uh, my thing is not adjusted properly because I changed my linen, and also I changed the way of seating and all that. So it's the seating is not working for me. So let me see how things work out. So yeah, I'll see how things work out, and so put something more for my back, make out my back proper to sit. That's why you see me shuffling a little more, you see me shuffling a little more because it's a bit tiring. So yes, let me see how things go. Yes, Peter, I know you go to your mom's province and all that. Even your mom's estate is not that far off, right? It's not that far off, but your mom's province is really far for you to travel. And when you went for the funeral arrangements and all that, so that was really nice, So yeah, Pita, you can come on my channel also and speak. You can speak about, like how, I don't want to say it here because I don't know if it's proper to say it or not. But when you had your mom's funeral, so you can explain what all you had around that time, and for the others, and what I'm saying. So, you can just come in, and then we can have a talk. When okay, funeral is not a thing to talk about, but the customs, the custom about a funeral and how it was conducted and what was done, and if you think it is okay to share, so people know how it is different, about that, the custom and all that. So like for me also, each custom is different. Like that time when I mentioned, I have already paid up for my cremation, and how Muhammad was telling me, don't cremate and all that. But you know about different customs and how things happen, about the cremation or burial, or whatever way, things are there. It's nice, can just briefly, can talk about customs, because that is life experiences. And maybe all Filipinos do not do it. Maybe some Filipinos do it. I don't know, so yeah, we can just have a small segment, not a whole theme or something. We can just have a small segment, and you can share that because I found it very interesting, and even the area where they had it and all, I found it very interesting. Like I never used, the burial places and all that. I never used that, but I used the remaining places. It was a very beautiful place, that is, where they had it. So so it's like that, if you share some experiences with people, and you know what to tell and what not to tell, coming from me, I may be saying something which is not appropriate, but you will know, so anything like that, be a co-host with me on some occasions. All right. So at least the weekend you are free, say a Saturday you are free. If you are free at either an evening, Sunday morning you are busy, so maybe Sunday evening, if you are free, like that. Whenever it is, we can schedule one particular Sunday, say for example, convenient for you, and you can be a co-host with me briefly. You don't have to spend the whole time with me, but sometime you can come in and then you can go off. If you finish saying whatever you want to say and you want to go off, you can go off in between. So that way it will be good. Then through what you're speaking, I may be able to also relate to something, or whatever knowledge I have about it. I also maybe this I can talk about also, how I can talk in depth, like about what I have arranged for mine also, like, so that time we can just, when you're talking about something, I can talk about mine, briefly, and can end that segment and go on to some other segment, like, so whatever it is, like whatever is convenient, you don't want to talk about that, you think it's not appropriate, we won't talk about that. We talk about something else. So yeah, talk about your mom's province and your childhood upbringing, any remarkable memories. I also have a lot of memories, about my childhood. I did mention it last time, about the tricycle that my grandmother gave me, being the favorite child, and I mentioned something about, the flood waters coming, and those kind of things. I mentioned some things there. So yeah, we can all share, so many things we can share, and other people can come and share about their, those from the US, because life in the US, life in the Philippines, life in Thailand, life in India, life in Dubai, life in Saudi Arabia, every life is so different in many places. I'm subscribed, and they have subscribed to me, and we interact with each other's videos. And I've seen some people who have gone to work in Kuwait. Some are going to work in Kuwait. There's another lady from south of India gone to work in Kuwait, and so I watch so many things about Kuwait. What a lovely place! I would like to visit Kuwait. So many beautiful things to see there in Kuwait. So it's nice, to know about that. And then another one is in Fujairah. A Filipino is in Fujairah, and she's sharing so much. I told her, what about Alain? Go to Jabal Hafid, go to the gardens in Alain, Alain Garden Park, and like that I said, the ice skating rink and all that. But Jabal Hafid, and they have the hot water springs also close to the Jabal Hafid, and Alain side. And she said, no, that is too far for me to travel and all. But I know Fujairah also is a lot. We went to the wadis in Fujairah. I think that's where we got the tadpole from. So, like, it's nice. So she's in Fujairah working out for, I think she said 8 years or something. She's been working there now. So I see her videos, and so much about Fujairah. You see how much it has developed, how much better it is now. Like, so it's good. It's nice. You can see. So I see about other countries also. Like, it's so nice. I see a lot of Filipinos working in Hong Kong. So I have been seeing a lot of videos. The other day, someone, Maya, she put up about the harbor. What a beautiful harbor in Hong Kong. That harbor was beautiful, and at night it looked so nice. It was partly day, and then it went into dusk at night. And it was such a beautiful view of the harbor. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. So yes, and sister, like James and all, has gone to Hong Kong recently. So he said, no, it's really beautiful place. So like that, you should see about Hong Kong. So many nice things to see there. So like this, I get a chance also to see different things. Like Alex Adventure. Alex put up things about um, Maliko, that's not in the Luzon area around Manila. She put up about Maliko and Abra, and I literally went into Google to find out some more history about those places. Maliko is such a beautiful place. Like, they don't allow any vehicles up there, so there's no pollution and things like that. It's nice and cold up there. It's a place I would love to stay, but not convenient to stay, I guess. But for visiting, it's very nice. Like Baguio, whatever it's pronounced. That is also another nice place I visited 2019 July. And I loved, nice and cold. It was really shivering in the night when I landed there. And I had not had anything warm thing with me. I was literally shivering, quivering, my teeth were chattering, like, And I went into, I don't like McDonald's and all this fast food, but that was the only best place to go. And I went and sat down because the heater was on. So I went to McDonald's, sat down till it was daylight so I can take transport and go. I tried to check into a hotel, so costly it was just to step in there for a few hours. It was so costly, they take advantage, right, of foreign tourists. So it was too costly and all. So I sat in McDonald's meal is cheap. So for maybe one tenth, maybe 10% or 5% of a hotel rate. I sat in McDonald's. I had a good meal, had some things to eat over there, and spent a couple of hours in the heat, and nice warm it was. And then when it was daylight, and I could now ask around and find around and take transport wherever to my hotel and where I wanted to go, because the hotels also are only afternoon, right? My hotel was a little far away, but it was only afternoon, I think 12 noon or something, like, so it was pointless going to my hotel also, taking transport and paying extra for transport, in the night. So I stayed in McDonald's and had some kind of food to eat over there, and spent my 3 4 hours. And then daylight, I took a transport and went off. Yes, sister, correct. Each one can come, on one particular day. Each one can take turns come. I can have 2 or 3 people, 4 people, I can have them at a time on my channel. So each one will be talking and interacting, saying something together and separately. And it'll be a very nice, lively discussion. But that is how I envision my channel. I envision my channel to be that way. Other people coming and speaking on my channel. So here is a nice idea. So do come, sister. Do let me know when it is convenient to you. You and Beryl, if Evelyn joins, so you, Evelyn, and this one, you'll know each other. You will feel comfortable. You all can join up together at the time and come. You now know the others like Pitar and all these. You know them, Pitar and Rosemary and Joyce and all that. So at other times, all of you can join and also, correct. You can come in and join, and also I can have different people coming and joining at different times, like, so. Oh, I didn't realize my phone is not charged. My phone is gone off. One thing I couldn't see, Rosemary, my phone is gone off. Let me just keep my phone for charging. So, like this, each of you tell me, I'll give you my schedule. Tell me when it is convenient. And you don't have to come for the whole time. You come in for some time if you want. And when you want to go off, just let me know in the comment, or just tell me, like, you would like to go off. And then that's okay. You can go off. I think the code has the code been changed. I'm putting it in the wrong phone. I'm putting it in the wrong phone. That is why. Okay, they still seem to be on live. Yeah, they are still on live. So, yes, so that is how it is. So, you all can come. Okay, I'll be very happy. This a question and answer. Yes, it can be question and answer. Like, people can ask questions, on the live stream, whatever it is, about our lives or whatever they want to know, and what we can share with them, we will share with them about it. So yes, we can have a question and answer session also, and they can ask. I like to put up, like, people ask questions in advance, but nobody is interacting much on my community. Even for live stream, I've been putting on in my community, but not many are answering in my community. Let's see. I will try. I will put up a questionnaire, and ask them to share their questions, and then good suggestion, sister. And then we can have like a question and answer thing also. Many channels have it also, I see, But I will do that. I will do my due diligence. But it's nice if a viewer is wanting to have something like that. So it's good. I can have a thank you, Pita. Soon, yes, soon. I hope it is sooner than soon. And so, yeah, sister, thank you for suggesting that. Yes, I can have a question and answer. I will put up on my community page. So, those who are visiting my channel, please visit my community page, and you can share, your. I'll put up some questions, and you can answer, or you give me some questions and I will answer. So do something like that. Like, put up your questions and I will find a time to read out your questions, your name, your question, where you are from. Put that also, where you are from, whoever it is, so the when I'm reading, the viewers will know, in case memory lapse, I forget suddenly where you are from. I'll say, "Oh, this is my sister Emily, and she is from where's my sister from? Oh, let me think. Oh, I've forgotten. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God, I it was there in my mind. I've forgotten." So instead of all that, like, so just put in your name, where you are from, give me your question. So later on, I'll find time today, tomorrow, and check my community page. You'll get a notification for it. So check my community page, and on that, you let me know. Okay, on the community page, you check it out and you let me know whether your questions. So your name, where you are from, and I'll put that into whatever I write, description, and you put that up, and then you give me what is the question you want to ask, and then yes, I can read it out and we can do it. Yes, my sister is in Pune. Pune is about like 3.5 to 4 hours by road from Bombay. Bombay is, of course, the main city there, and Pune is kind of a hill station, because you have to go up the Ghats, like, and then you come into Pune city. So it's like up on it's in the area called Sahyadri Hills. Sahyadri Hills, and before coming to our station, like, the railway line has to go up, and then it goes through many tunnels. The railway passes through many tunnels from a place called Karjat to Pune. And Karjat was a place where we used to stay before. Like, I grew up as children. We grew up in that place, like Karjat. So when the train is going up the hill, it has one engine. Of course, now I think it's quite motorized, but there I do not know still. But it has one engine pulling the train and another engine at the rear of the train pushing it. So there are two engines. And when they are coming down from Pune, when they are coming back to Bombay, to this particular place, Karjat, they have both engines in front because of the grade. They have both engines in front, both engines running, coming down. But going up, one engine in front, one engine behind. Coming time, two engines are in front of the train, to get the train down, So you can imagine how steep it is at times, right? And also, they go through many tunnels. I forget now, but if I said, like, there are about some roughly 25 to 30 tunnels, yes, some are long, some are short. So yes, but there are many tunnels that you go through. It's a good experience. So when I do visit there, I'll take a nice video of all that, because I want to go back to the place of our childhood where we growing up. I want to see the changes there and all that. And I remember much. My sister doesn't seem to remember a lot, but I remember a lot of minute details. So I'll go with her and I can show her also around. I vaguely remember where my school was. I don't remember her school, but I know the road. But now I don't know how much things have changed over there. So yes, I really want to go and see all those places once again. Like, it's really wonderful. So yeah, then I will take a lot of videos, when I go to those places, and I can explain better when I come back. I can put that. I can do those videos as a premiere. I can even put many videos as a premiere, and in the premiere I can be narrating something. I can do an extra narration also over there, so that way you hear my voice but you don't see me, and it's a different form, right? It's a different way of doing something. So yes, I can do that also, like, so let's see how things go. And that's a must place. I have to visit that place. I cannot visit my place of birth. I would like to visit there, but I don't remember. I was a baby, so I cannot remember anything about that place. I cannot remember anything about that place. So yes, I can do a video. So yes, sister, I'll take your suggestion, and by today or tomorrow, I will put up a question and answer format. So all those who pass by my video, do please go into the video, have a look and see. Go into my channel, go to the community page, and do interact on the community page. I will start posting more things on it, and I'll post this question and answer session, and you will get you will get a notification as well for that. So so then you can go in and check. So just do that. I will end my live stream now. I'm really feeling hungry also. So I will end my live stream now. Thank you for to everyone who has been on my live stream. We've had a very good rapport over here. I got the suggestion of doing a question and answer, so I will work on that right now. And yes, my sister went spent a long time in January. Yes, a long time in January. So that's it. Okay. So, in fact, coincidentally, I also had come to January in 1992, and my sister came a little after me. Uh, and but I left. I left in 2011, but my sister left just January last year. See, 1 year. How soon 1 year has almost come to an end that she's left a job in Dubai. But she was there from 1992 to last year, 2023. So yeah, long time she was there, much longer than me. So that way. So thank you once again, everybody. I will just put in a thank you comment to everyone, and I will pin up the thank you comment. Uh, Thank you to everyone who has been on my live stream and who passed through as well. I Please do check my community page because I will be putting up putting up I will be putting up details. I'll be putting up details for queue for oh my god, for I have to look at this key sometimes. Q and A, for a Q and A session. So I do contribute your questions to me. Thanks. Do contribute your questions for me, teacher of English. Oh, I think I have gone over the word limit. Is it? No, it was within the word limit. Then why did it give me some negative? I don't know. So, okay. So I've done that. I'll pin that up. I hope the message was written correctly. Thank you everyone who has been on my live stream and who passed through. I made an error there. That's okay. No problem. Let it be. And who passed through as well. Please do check my community page because I will be putting up details for a Q&A for me. Okay. So I have pinned that up also. So I will end it. Thank you very much. Love and God bless to all of you. Take care. Bye.